Hello everyone, I'm Alex and welcome back to Enterprise. Recently, I've discovered an incredible no-code tool that simplifies the creation of admin panels, internal dashboards and CRMs. I believe this tool is capable of handling about 80% of the typical requirements. It might save you weeks of development time, allowing you to concentrate on areas that add value for your customers, rather than spending time on construction admin panels. This tool is called JetAdmin, and in this episode, we'll explore JetAdmin's capabilities, including its use cases, features, and pricing. Plus, I'll guide you through a hands-on example. Together, we'll create a dashboard that sources data from Google Sheets, allowing us to generate tables, charts, forms, and more in just a few minutes. Admin panels are ideal for no-code applications. Typically, they don't require complex workflows or fancy UI designs. Their functions often include basic tasks like viewing, editing, creating, or deleting data, but even this can consume significant development time. In addition, you also have to deal with user management, different roles, permissions, etc. JetAdmin can significantly reduce your product's time to market and simplify the creation and maintenance of your admin panel. Let's start by taking a comprehensive look at JetAdmin's features.
Okay, so first of all, I have to mention that it's not limited just to internal tools like admin panels, dashboards, or CRMs. You also can build customer portals, which is apps you can share with your customers and partners, but it's actually a topic for another video. In this one, I'm going to focus on the internal tools. So let's see how far we can go with free package. So for $0 per month, you receive one app, 13 billion blocks components, which is, I think, pretty enough for the internal tools. Connect to any databases. And I'm actually going to stop here and share the full list of the database you can use here. So you can use Firebase, their internal tables, PostgreSQL, MySQL, Google Sheets, Firestore, Airtable. You can use you can build custom admins for your Django projects instead of their boring one. AWS Redshift, BigQuery, and many more. And this is, I think, more than enough. If it's not enough, you can request integration with your solution, but the list is quite extensive and I think it should be suitable for you. Let's move on with free features. So you also receive automation and workflows, data syncing, business application and APIs. By that they mean, again, integration with different tools like your REST API, GraphQL, data, Stripe. You can manage invoices, refunds, all this stuff, and integrate Stripe in the admin panel. Tickets from HubSpot, Zapier, Slack, send grids and emails from admin panels. You also can manage tickets from Zendesk, see charts from Intercom, view data from Google Analytics, Mixpanel, and you even can integrate OpenAI, aka ChatGPT, in your admin panel, which is pretty cool. Also, you get Query Builder, where you can write your custom SQL or even send HTTP API queries. You have compute columns. It's not just for displaying data. You also can calculate data based on the data from other columns. You have variables in case you need that, component designer, and you even can import designs from Figma. Reasons why you might consider the starter plan which is actually $30 per month if you pay from month to month. It's team-based permission, so you can assign roles for different users, which is quite cool because authorization and role-based permission is quite complex task to build, and it's huge time saver just $30 per month, and you get that. Also, you have different environments like dev. You can build something, try some stuff. On stage, you can involve QA manager to test all these things, and then you have production, like to use your environment in real life. Activity log, version control, so you can roll back in case if something not right. More space for file storage. API access, so you can access Jet data from other apps. And if you need custom domain or custom components, you have to consider Pro plan. In the beginning of the video, I mentioned that it's covering like 80% of your tasks and requirements, but in general with this feature you can go, I think, to 95, because it allows you to build custom components with React, Angular, HTML, CSS, and this is a really cool feature. And if you need some super fancy custom logic which is not supported in their blocks components, or any custom integration with any data storage, you can consider this option, and it's fine. And for enterprise, they have some enterprise features, right? Okay, let's dive in and get our hands dirty. What I'm going to build now is the table that based on our Google Sheets table, and I'm going to add the ability to update the data and create that data, create new records, I mean. So first of all, here's the data panel, and I'm going to Google Sheets, and I've already connected my Google Drive account, and I'm going to show you how to add new files. I have the only one, but you will have all the Google Sheets from your Google Drive. So yes, this name already exists, and add file. I'm going to skip that for now and just work on my data. I recommend you to start with data fields firstly, because then you'll save some time working on the UI part. So let's see what I'm going to change that product plan to select type field. Because it's actually just 3 options: Pro, Basic, Enterprise. So it's not text. I'm going to click Select. You can add options manually like that. So Pro. But I'm going to show you one advanced trick here. So you can just automatically create this select based on your data. So you just select leads, you select field, it's product plan now, product plan, and for value we also use product plan. Subtitle, we don't need that. We load options, and it just loads all possible options from your data. It's actually Pro, Basic, Enterprise, and we won't have anything else. So let's go with that, save. And now for price, let's just check price format. I think just add dollar would be fine in this situation. And also for status, I'm going to use select as well. Edit field, select. And for this one, I also use load options. Is status. Value is status. Load customize. Let's actually also add rejected, and I think we should be fine for that. Cool, so we have our data prepared. Now let's put that on the page. Okay, this is our UI builder. You see all the components here. And I'm going to use the template for page. We need to update the data, so let's use this one. I will go with model option, but you also can show the details on the same page or on other page if you want. So model is fine for us, let's go with that. Continue. I'll choose my leads to data source. So order number, name, phone, client, price, number is fine. Continue. Apply template. Nice. And we have that already. All this data displayed. You have also field search and filters based on your data. But I think I'm going to remove some of them. For example, let's move order, and let's remove name, and let's remove phone, because you actually have the search for all fields here, but filters for quick filters for product plan and status I find useful in our scenario. Okay, yes, and that's it for the view. Let's preview. So you have the table. You can filter with product plan, like Pro, Basic if you want. You have the status filter as well. You also have search. And you also have custom filters if you want. For example, let's say phone, contains, you can use start with, is empty, not empty, is null, but let's start with contains, and 82. Enter. Yeah, and it works. By the way, how to clear filter? I think like that. Okay, and one more thing, you actually also can export that data to any format you want. You can export to CSV, Excel, JSON, HTML, or TXT. I'm not going to do that. Okay, now let's get back to the editor. What we have to add now is the create and update feature. And the good news is that update feature is here already. So for example, you click on the row and you see the model with the data from the row, and you can update that. What I don't like about that is that this model is so huge. So let's change that to something smaller. This slide out is fine, much better. And one more thing is that I actually don't like that about JetAdmin, that they don't automatically pick up input type based on your data type. So here product plan again is just a text, and you have to do the same action as we did for when working with data source. So change that to select and add options. I'm going to use the same trick for loading options for select. So let's check product plan and value also product plan, load and customize. Pro, Basic, Enterprise seems fine. And also let's go for the same for status. Select and load options, and is status looks fine. We also added rejected as far as I remember, but let's keep it like that for simplicity. Cool, so we have our update features. Is that simple, right? Now let's add create. I'm going to show you it's very similar, but it actually involves custom actions and buttons. For example, I'm going to add that here, or maybe better here. And let's create new lead. And on click, we are going to open model, and let's create new model. And this model will contain form, and this form will be based on our leads to table, and action is create record. Generate. Again, it generates the form, but all these fields is text fields, unfortunately. And let's change text to new lead, and it's not here. New lead. Okay, I think I have to change text here and create leads. Let's just call it like that. Okay, and I'm not going to change field types at this moment, just save us some time. But in general, it's the same idea as we did for the update. And again, let's change that to slide out because I like it more. Cool, let's preview. Okay, so let's update this one, for example, from Pro to Basic and from confirmed to pending update. Yes, it's here, and let's try to add new lead. Some random number, some name, some phone. Also, by the way, you can add validation for every field. You can add built-in validation or even use regex for that. Product plan, let's call Pro, price 35, and status is pending. Create lead. Action, you can customize this text, by the way, and you can even close that model after creation. You can customize all this stuff in the workflows. You have to be, by the way, we can refresh automatically or refresh it manually, and we see that created record is here. And what's cool about that you also can see that here. This is our new record, and all this data has been updated. How cool is that? Yeah, and the last thing for today, just real quick, I'll show you how to add some charts with demo data so you'll get the idea about the abilities of that tool. So let's add container, let's add columns. It's 2, but you can specify, add columns, change that size. I'll keep it like that for simplicity. And let's add a few charts, for example, donut here. It's not my data, it's just some demo data. And here, for example, let's add some line chart with our sales dashboard, for example. And look how simple it is. So you just connect the data and manipulate that in that editor. And you have a lot of components here for your forms, for your tables, for displaying your data. Also, they have marketplace with a lot of custom components. And as I mentioned earlier, you can build your own custom components as well.
As you see, we've effortlessly created a tool for managing leads. While JetAdmin might appear complex a bit at first, it has manageable learning curve. With beta practice, you'll be able to build sophisticated admin panels using various data sources and integrations. You could master JetAdmin and assist others in creating their tools. According to their website, the hourly rate for this kind of work is quite attractive. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe for more tech insights. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.